My rank is Sergeant First Class E7 Johnny W. Cheatham. I didn't get the chance of getting a GI Bill. I wish I had it. I've been in this world for 92 years, and I was in the Army 25 years. I was in Vietnam 11 months. I was in Korea 16 months. I was in Germany 6 years. I didn't receive the same benefits as the rest of the GIs because they got the GI Bill and got a house and with a low interest rate. Financially, it was a bad deal for me. I was on my way to Vietnam, and I had 5 kids and a wife. And if I got killed over there, I wanted them to have a place to stay. The FHA said, "You're a soldier. We cannot sell you that house because soldiers move around too much." I think they steered me away from getting a GI loan. I felt discriminated against. I don't think it was right because it was a higher loan. The blacks, they don't have a chance to get ahead like us, like the white. I was denied going back to school to get my bachelor's degree. Told him I had a social science degree. And he said, "You cannot come to UMKC with that lower degree. You had to have a social art degree." And that's what I did. They knew I was trying to get a bachelor's degree. And when I went to go get my bachelor's degree, they told me you used up all your benefits. That was it. That was discrimination right there. It was a lot of prejudice and everything, but we still survived.
This recruiter kind of engaged me and started asking me, had I thought about joining the military? And, he caught me at a time when I was, feeling pretty low. I mean, I was at my lowest. I was homeless at the time. I had already quit high school and I was working to support myself. I went to the military intelligence unit in the National Guard, asking them, one, I got a spot. Two, I said, would you all support me to go to officer candidate school? And they said, we'll support you, but we don't have a role for you when you finish. They had already picked who their person was going to be. They were going to support for school for military intelligence. So I ended up not going military intelligence, and that was fine because I really was trying to figure out between military intelligence and ordnance, and I ended up choosing ordnance. But here's the kicker. They didn't choose me. They chose a white female. Okay, that's fine. I was the distinguished graduate. I took all the top leadership awards, and then they asked me, well, would you still like to join our unit? And I go, nope, I'm already gone to ordnance school. The challenge that we have, whether it is looking at race, gender, ethnicity, right, is that to ensure that the policies and procedures and regulations that we put together don't have a second and third order effect that was unintended.